Hey, what's going on, guys? Get chat going. Mary, how are you doing? We'll give it a second or two here to let it get out there. Turn my volume off on my other phone so I don't echo. Scooter Bud, what's going on? Stu, what's up, brother? Mary, pneumonia. Oh, no. I hope you get to feeling better. Definitely the wrong time of year to have that. Scrabble! I have no idea what's going on outside. I keep hearing this banging. Stu dashing right now because of there's peak pay in Omaha. There's peak pay. I think we have $2 peak pay starting at like 9:30. So may or may not go out after the live. Devious Dasher, what's going on? Or should I say Thomas Jefferson? Gotta have fun when we can. I mean, do they really pay attention to the signatures on those receipts? Does DoorDash pay attention to the signature when we drop off alcohol orders? Probably draw a smiley face and they wouldn't know. Yakov Bands, what's going on? How's your night going, man? Oh, yesterday was fun. You guys will see that tomorrow in tomorrow's video. I got a shopping order, really decent shopping order. Only going like half a mile. It was quite difficult. Well, let me rephrase. The customer was quite difficult. And it was a cat lady. I don't know how many cats she had, but there was a lot of food. Yeah, Cobb is hustling. Love watching your hustle. I appreciate that, man. I don't have a first gear or second gear. It's all or nothing. Then I crash when I get home. I always wait to crash when I get home. You're right with that. They don't care. Yeah, no, they don't. I remember getting orders during 2020 where there was a signature required. I think it was for like Walmart drop-offs maybe. And we had to put a line through it. So they don't. The only time I feel like they might have an issue is if you had to scanned your own ID to give the age restricted product to somebody else. Chris, what's going on? Do you still get a lot of orders? I heard DoorDash is starting to die down. It depends on the area. I know some areas are like slowing down. Honestly, I don't think they're slowing down as much as there's oversaturation right now in a lot of areas. Just it being the holiday season. Things will pick up come January. I've been fortunate in my market. I've been staying pretty steady. My average per order has gone up quite a bit the last couple of weeks, though. I want to say I'm averaging close to $10 a delivery, which I'm okay with. Just finishing crashing, then back at it for a few hours before bed. Respect the grind. I'm one of those people, I can't nap. I don't have the ability to nap. Like lay down for an hour, 2 hours. No. I tried napping once and I woke up 6 hours later. I can't nap. Terry, what's going on? 5 or 6 Dashers waiting in one restaurant. Sounds like Wingstop at 11 o'clock at night. Stu says, I will say I just tried dashing in another zone because of peak pay. But wow, I've declined 5 tonight and just decided to end dashing. See, I gotta get up to Omaha and give it a go, because you guys up there actually have zones. We have zone, and it's just massive. Five Guys. Oh, fries. Yep. That burger will be sitting there for 30 minutes. But the fries will be fresh. Yeah, because been oversaturated. All scum bums taking everything, even $2 and $3. Jeez. I don't know why. I have no idea why YouTube filtered out your comment, Devious. There's nothing in there that, unless bum is offensive now. Stu, you're one big zone. Yeah, we're one massive zone. And that doesn't even count how far outside the zone we get orders. It's bad. It's big. Scooter, I am in Lincoln, Nebraska. I don't know why I had to look out the window to think about that. Yeah, Lincoln, Nebraska. Or just one oversized zone. Thing is, O Street, which is also a highway, technically, splits right down the middle of town. So you could actually have 2 zones. But no. Give it another 10, 15 years and Lincoln, the drive between Lincoln and Omaha will be like 15 minutes. And Lincoln will be its own zone connected to another zone of Omaha. When I moved to Nebraska 20 years ago, at that time, to get from Lincoln to Omaha took about an hour and 10 minutes, hour and 15 minutes, but everything just keeps growing and expanding, and now it's like 40 minutes and you're in Omaha. Bobby, what's good? It's still only a 30-minute. Yeah, once you get past the way station, I think that's where all the state troopers hang out at. All right, so okay, that's Hector. Okay, I try to remember everybody's actual name, not their YouTube name. I fail often at it, but I'm getting better. Pretty much Wahoo and past that. Yeah. Can I ask you something? Which movie was your favorite? Back to the Future 1, 2, or 3? I gotta go with 1. in order, 1, 3, and then 2. Nothing can top the original. The second one was good. Don't get me wrong, but I like the Wild West. So I would have to put number 3 as my second. That way. 2, 1, then 3. Okay, what did you like about number 2 more than number 1? We're already jumping into movie trivia. I need to figure that out actually. How many of you guys would be up for? I would have to figure out. Like I said, I'd have to figure out exactly how to do it. But how many of you guys would be up for doing a trivia night on a live? It's gonna take me a little while to figure out how to do it and exactly what game, but how many gig hours do you do a week? Generally, at least 40. MJ, trivia, yes for movies. I don't know much, but I'd try. Are you still moving? SB, what's going on? I feel like I missed your comment earlier. Got spammed there. Yeah, I did. That's the plan. I will probably be, once I do that, I will probably be traveling a lot more, so. Two had more story to it, if that makes sense, especially when Marty had to save the future by going back to the time his other self had to go back. Okay, no, okay. I see your point on that. It was actually more like 3 storylines in the second one. Scooter, I'm with you, Stu. I'll be the bartender. Sequels that were better than the first: Aliens, Empire Strikes Back. Been a long time since I watched Star Wars. I'm gonna have to dust that off. Moving out of the state or just places? Possibly out of the state. More like moving home bases, to be honest. I mean, with the exception of basically with Tuesday nights with doing these doing these lives with you guys, this is the most I spend at my place other than sleeping. I sleep, and then it's like a storage unit for me as much as I work. I'll take the 3 wise men. Jim, Jack, and Jose? Or Jim, Jack, and Johnny? But for real though, I thought Marty died. Actually, since we're talking movie trivia, what the heck? Do I have somebody on my roof? Jim, Jack, and Johnny. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, in the third one, when Marty was hanging by the rope, he actually passed out. That was ended up being in the movie. That was not actually acting. That really happened. Norma, how are you doing? Hope you have a safe trip. Me too. I hope my pilot is going to be well rested. This time tomorrow night, I will be. Where the heck will I be at? Somewhere probably over Utah. My girl hates the fact that Back to the Future is my favorite movie of all time. It's not even close. What's her favorite movie? He's moving so far out of the DoorDash zone. I'll be Brash and his next door neighbor. But I actually met Michael J. Fox in person. I worked as a runner in a fine dining restaurant at the Lower East Side in Manhattan, and someone ordered Peking duck when I dropped off the order. Or it was Michael J. Fox, and I couldn't say anything to him at all because I could have gotten fired. I feel like that would be worth getting fired. Favorite movie of all time, starring actor in that movie. I feel like I would have rolled the dice on that. If nothing more than just to say I appreciate your work. Norma says, doing okay, but I need to start working more like you do. It's hard to discipline myself. I have days where I'm completely unmotivated. We all do. But I have to put myself, mentally, I have to put myself in a spot where my back's against the wall, or I feel like my back's against the wall. And when I do that, it almost sounds like sadistic in a way, but when I do that, yeah, I'm out there 55 hours, 60 hours. I saw some comments about 70 hours is easy, and yes, 70 hours of DoorDash is probably pretty easy. That's not all I do though. I've got eBay, I've got YouTube, I've got 50 million different things always going on. And then my ADHD is just insane. Devious says, just need a bed and a shower. Feel like I live in a car. That is so true. I feel like my next car should be an SUV or one of those. Go do one of those van life things where I just deliver, and then whenever I'm done delivering, I just crawl on the back and go to sleep. I was getting paid $1K a week, and this was 15 years ago, so that was. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a valid point. Do I use a chest harness or something? I do have a chest harness. I actually got it fixed now where it doesn't. You heard like the tapping or clicking in the last few videos. I was able to fix that finally. I gotta say though that it's not the most comfortable chest harness. It is definitely not the most comfortable. It does give me a whole new appreciation for women and what they have to go through. Eric, what's going on, man? My bills are making my back against the wall, so there we go. Yeah, it's like I said, Norma, it's just a mindset, and I got to put myself there sometimes. I am flying out tomorrow evening to see my mom for Christmas, so I just bought one that goes around my neck because the harness I got is, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, it's Scooter, apparently you're not missing much. DoorDash has been terrible. Not much. Dude, the Cowboys got slammed on Sunday. Yeah, that was disappointing. That made me want to drink. I don't know. I feel like the Cowboys have some mental block when it comes to playing on the road. But I'm both a Cowboys fan and a Seahawks fan. Growing up, Seahawks were the hometown team, and uh, it was fun. It was easier to be a fan of both teams in the '90s because the Seahawks in the '90s were still in the AFC. Now every year, I worry that they're gonna play each other in the playoffs, and I'm gonna get screwed somehow. Yeah, at least this. Yeah, the fact that the Seahawks pulled it out. Excuse me. Um, they still can't quite. The Eagles still can't quite beat the Seahawks and or as Devious says, the Sea Chickens can't quite beat them in Seattle. Do I still do Lyft? Just started a few days ago, and the offers are just terrible. It's usually less than $1 a mile, or exactly $1 a mile. Is there anything that works? The only time that I'm selective. If you generally the base low absolute lowest amount that you can get paid is $3. At least in my market, it's $3. So a whole lot of super short rides. But I generally anymore there's so many drivers out. I generally only do it on weekends. If I do, it's surging. But both Uber and Lyft pay. I think they pay about the same. I think it's like in my market it's like 98 cents a minute or a minute. That would be nice. 98 cents a mile and like 13 cents a minute. So, Bomb City, what's going on? I have a magnetic mount and it has a lanyard. I need to look into that. That's embarrassing. They got beat by Locke. Oh, I know. Not even our starting quarterback, just the backup. Is that a picture of you when you were younger on the shelf behind you? Um, this picture. Because that definitely wasn't me younger. I've never been that hairy of a person. Um, Blonde Aussie, what's going on? DoorDash gets better when you have a higher AR, at least in my area. I've noticed this. It's true. I feel like it's true. Because I've been keeping my AR generally between 75 and 80, and I'm getting decent orders. Some of them, the miles aren't the absolute best. I mean, like $10 for 7, but $10 is $10, and it's not $10 for 20 miles. So I laughed when looking at the Michael Myers mask. I told you guys I was gonna get him a Santa hat. I realized I had my Seahawks Santa hat. Oh, this. No, that's my nephew. The kid can stop growing at any time. He's already taller than me. Squatch. Hi, Mom. You ready to head home? Yeah, I got what? 20 hours and I'll be on the plane. 21. Brash is underrated at shopping orders. He's quick as hell. I appreciate that. It definitely helps shopping at the same stores over and over and over again. Temple, what's going on? Let's see. Make sure I don't miss anybody's comment. Charlie's ready for more Costco trips. Oh, heck no, I am not ready for more Costco trips. No. Is this my first time on a plane? No, I've flown a few times. I'm not the biggest fan of flying, but because I just love driving that much. I actually really do love driving. But flying is quicker. I'm doing all right. Let's see. Dashing trader delivered to someone whose name was Michael Myers. Michael M. denied he was freaked out. Charlie gives Bobby a run for his money. Yeah, guys, when I shop, I don't mess around. I had a shopping order tonight. It was $26, 32 item. They gave me like 54 minutes to shop. I was in and out of that store in 25 minutes, and I actually freaked the customer out when I knocked on the door because she was not expecting me. Oh, window seat? Yes, I only get window seats. I usually, okay, here's my hack if anybody flies. I generally get my flight on like Priceline or whatever. You can put, and you have to, they charge you extra for picking your own seat. Like they wanted to charge me, it's like 20 or 25 bucks for picking my own seat. on each leg. So from Lincoln to Denver, Denver to Portland, and then on the way back from Portland to Denver, Denver to Lincoln. So this will be like an extra $100 to pick my seat. Well, if you book it and then you have the airline app, like I'm flying United, I went in, I added my trip from Priceline into the United app, and then I picked my seats in the app, and it didn't charge me anything. So I'm always finding ways to save money. But yeah, only one leg of the trip I don't have a window seat. And I'm just hoping that I get seated next to somebody decent. $25. My ADD can't process quick like that. Oh yeah, no, I do not. Yeah, I don't mess around when I'm shopping. At all. Adventures with Dan, how's it going? Yeah, last year when I flew out for Christmas, uh, we hit some turbulence at one point. And they say that turbulence has never caused a plane crash. Well, I say yet, and I am hoping that I don't win that lottery. Bring some chocolate for the flight crew. Probably get you a free drink or at best an upgrade. Bribery and flattery will get you anywhere. Dave, it has been a while. What's going on, man? Boy, you better knock on wood. There, I knocked on wood. Turbulence, I hate. Oh, turbulence, yes. It's. There's probably like only 2 or 3 ways that I really don't want to go out. Plane crash, getting ran over at Walmart. I mean, I wouldn't be alive to live through the headlines of that, but that would just be absolutely embarrassing. Wood, not particle board. No, this is actual wood. It's one of the very few things that I own that's actually made out of wood and not particle board. Feels like the plane is going to crash and you feel helpless. Yeah, I would also never intentionally jump out of a plane either. Skydiving, bungee jumping, no thank you. Are you about to make you tap on glass next? What are we doing? Playing Simon Says? What's your vector? Every time I feel turbulence, I feel like I should have brought a volleyball named Wilson with me. Castaway, that's another good movie. I haven't seen that one in quite a while. And sitting around at airports waiting is not, I don't like that very much either. Another Tom Hanks movie, The Terminal. Would not want to be stuck in there. Ellen, how are you doing? I'm scared of heights and have never been on a plane in my life. A friend of mine wants me to fly to Vegas with them. Flying itself is not, it's not bad. I think for most of us the issue is the takeoff and the landing. It's you feel the force of taking off, and then like the last flight that I took, landing, I think that pilot, he tried landing so quick I thought he missed his exit. I was in Lincoln for a while, now in Colorado for the holidays. Yeah, when are you coming back to Lincoln? That's what we might. Speaking of the trivia night, I know ADHD squirrel moment. I'm going back like 15 minutes. I guess I might do that for the live in 2 weeks. Oh crap! Is it 2 weeks already? Calendar. Holy crap! It is 2 weeks. So yeah, we might do trivia night in 2 weeks. Takeoff and landing really makes me taste my stomach acid. Yeah, you get used to it, kind of. Okay, so Hector's hair is gonna save him. Am I missing something? Probably not until I decide whether you've talked me into Washington enough or to South Carolina. Get a get a giant map, put it up on the wall, and throw a dart. Oh yeah, no, either way. Um, Sapphire, what's going on? Brash, did you hear that Nova took out a deer? I did not hear that he took out a deer. Is he in his car okay? I'll yeah, I'll check it. I'll check that out after I get off with the live. That's crazy. Last time I had an interaction with the deer, it was the deer that hit me. My wife, MJ says, my wife is a flight attendant. Don't be scared unless your flight crew is scared. Solid advice right there. His license plate got dented. 0 Fs for the deer. Well, for people that don't know, my hair is half gray and half black because my grays came early, like 15 years early. So Eric loves to make fun of my hair. Hector, I feel you, man. I have a bit of gray, but it all. The majority of my gray hair is right here. And it all started with one when I was 26. Like, I don't even have a wife or kids to stress me out. Oh. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys, they DoorDash finally took off my 1-star rating today. They'll probably put it back on tomorrow, but 4.99 customer rating, 79 acceptance, 99 completion, 96 on timer early. I swear, I don't even know why they put that because it has never changed. And way too many dang deliveries. 12,494. Trying to find a screenshot I was going to show you guys, but I'm not seeing it. $12,000 is an insane number. It really is. In some ways, it's actually kind of depressing. Not really. I take it back, then get a new barber. I blame it on Newport 100s that I smoked for 10 years. Blonde says Charlie got all that gray is from living in Lincoln. Possibly. Have a Spanish girlfriend for 10 years. The stress comes naturally. I dated a Spanish girl once. That actually may be where most of this came from. Sapphire, my 1-star rating is still on mine, but I've probably only done 20-ish deliveries since then over the last few months. Yeah, I don't know how many deliveries I've done since then. A lot. I wish DoorDash would bring back the comments or the compliments that they just took it away. Scooter Bud, have a good night. Early court day tomorrow. Oh, snap. Buffalo Tracker, how's it going? Says I get mine from being old. But not that old. I'm only 69. Hey, 69 is the new 59. Interpreting for a deposition with a lawyer and a deaf client. Oh, cool. Okay, good. Are you still going to be putting out videos while you are gone? I am. I'm going to put out. That's what she said. I'm going to. Oh, I'm still apparently 16 in my head. Tracker. Brian, how's it going? But no, yes, I will have videos out up while I'm gone. I'm actually gonna put out a video about the app that I started before I did DoorDash. Blonde says, and there it is. There's always a that's what she said moment, so. Spanish women are always stressed out due to one thing, Goya seasoning. What do I use to edit videos? I actually just edit all my videos on my iPad I've got the GoPro app. That's where I download everything too. And then I go in and I edit the clips. Because sometimes, honestly, there's moments the camera's going for like 5 minutes and I'm not saying anything because things are still connecting up there. But then I just move it over to iMovie, put in my screenshots, my vast number of movie clips, and upload. I do want to learn to actually edit on like a laptop or on an actual computer, so I think that would be fun. Like Ash says, my girlfriend is Salvadoran and I'm still waiting for my gray hairs. Scrabble says, sorry, I'm slipping. You don't gotta be sorry, Scrabble. Norma? I'm going back to work tomorrow. Well, good luck. You don't need luck. It's gonna be you're gonna have a good day. Tech, yo, what's going on, man? Squirrel. Stu says, I had no idea they had that. How long does it usually take you to edit? Hour and a half, roughly. Hour and a half, maybe two. Generally, never more than 2 hours. Every once in a while, I'll go through and I'll realize that while I'm dropping off an order and waiting for the thing to cycle through, after you hit the confirm drop off, that my camera will sometimes catch the customer's address. So then I got to go back in and edit, zoom in just a little bit so I can crop that out. But yeah, it's called the Quick app, or Quick. But Because, Stu, you're using a GoPro, right? Tech, I am doing good. I am getting ready to fly out west tomorrow. I haven't even started packing, by the way. And I still have a video to actually finish editing tonight for tomorrow. It's like a GoPro, but a budget action camera. Wolfgang GA300. Okay, I think I've heard of that. The GoPro app, you don't actually have to have a GoPro. There's a subscription plan, but MJ, happy Christmas, everyone. Good night, all. Good luck and fortune to you in the new year. I appreciate that, MJ. Hope you and yours have a great Christmas. I'm saying Christmas. I'm not politically correct at all. And yes, have a good New Year. Let's see. Am I doing a live? There's not going to be a video on Christmas because you guys don't need to be watching me on Christmas. Spend time with friends and family. But let's see. Am I doing a live next Tuesday? Maybe. Eric, trying to stay sane and not lose my sanity from the gig economy's ups and downs. That's where my gray hair comes from. Chuck, what's going on? You and Josh gonna meet up in Yakima? Maybe. I don't know what he's got going. I don't know what access I'm gonna have to a vehicle, but I'm gonna be over in the Vancouver battleground area. Stu says, okay, girlie came home. She said, excuse me, I'm more important. Stu, she does make a good point. And she's probably better looking than I am, so. Have a good night, Stu. And have a Merry Christmas. Got quite a few new people in here. Or new for lives. Speaking of, got to get that Wednesday drop. Norma says, I don't have a GoPro, but I use the timestamp camera app to take pictures with. Is that another good way to deter people from saying they didn't get their food on DoorDash? Having some kind of camera helps. I've even had some customers like talk about my GoPro. I don't have it on, but they'll see it, and sometimes they ask about it. I'm like, oh, just for my safety. So it's the sarcasm. It brings all the newbies in. I've been especially sarcastic lately. Like, I don't even know what happened in yesterday's video. For me, anyway, blew up. Like, I don't often pay attention to analytics. In fact, I never really do, because it can kind of stress you out. But I realized I had 25 subscribers off of yesterday's video. And I was quite sarcastic. Fair warning, I'll be quite sarcastic in tomorrow's video. Shopping order from a crazy cat lady. Let's see. Ash says I just saw I made some list of bottom 20 gig tubers due to view. But you gotta start somewhere. I'm honestly kind of happy I'm just recognized. Yeah, you gotta start somewhere. I didn't know that was a video. Or a list. Hmm. From an account called... Oh, yeah, I know GigTube. I didn't get notified of anything. I'll have to go take a look. I am honestly... Like, I think those lists, like, supposed to, like, motivate... If you're on the list, I guess to motivate. I'm in competition with one person and one person only. Me. When it comes to doing DoorDash, I'm in competition with me. When it comes to YouTube, I guess I should probably take it more serious than I do, but I'm in competition with me. Because if I'm spending so much time worrying about what somebody else is doing, that is time that's being taken away from something that I should be doing. So if I'm on a list, cool. I mean, depending on what the list is. I've never gotten an order from, what was that place? Red's Barbecue, for some of you that have been around for quite a while. By the way, I love those Back to the Future portraits. I need to pimp out my room like that. Unfortunately, I'm waiting till I move into a home to really do it. Oh yeah, at some point I want to get different frames for the posters and do some like backlighting, like LED, kind of like I do with the light strip behind my TV. He still needs to throw up his pyramid. What I really need to do is be able to, yeah, get my pyramid up, but get a laptop so I can start doing this, because I have a web camera and everything. But yes, I will get the pyramid up. Where am I at in chat? I'm about to buy you a frame for that so you don't. Blonde, it's in a frame. I just haven't put it. I gotta rearrange the wall. I like having all three posters up, but I feel like I'm gonna have to make some executive decision and have like one poster up with the pyramid of greatness and all of that. So yeah, you don't have to buy me a frame. It's framed. Eric. That's Sasquatch looks like Hector on a bad hair day. Oh, shots have been fired in chat. I feel like we're gonna need a referee in chat here in a minute. I mean, technically I could put the poster. Well, you still wouldn't be able to. I'd have two faces of Ron Swanson over my shoulder. Okay, so where's Melissa when you need the SmackDown? Is there gonna be a SmackDown in chat? I should check. Am I on a? Have I been mentioned in anything? Let's go to mentions. Nope. I have not been mentioned in anything. I see that Sarah Elizabeth just passed 30,000 subscribers, so shout out to her. Congrats on that. Yeah, Melissa is a pretty good ref. Hector has left the building. I win. Hector might be plotting something at this point. He could still be in chat and just not saying anything. Dave, I dated a girl a couple years ago that I'm pretty sure was at least half Sasquatch. Took a third date to find out. Huh? That's probably the case because Bigfoot's hard to find, and I don't think I should have said it that way. Norma, I only have one subscriber so far. I started only a few months ago, though, and have not been consistent in posting. Norma, yeah, consistent posting is honestly where it's at. even if it's once a week, if you do it, if you post a video at the same time, same day of the week, just every Sunday at 3 p.m. or every Monday at 8 p.m. The algorithm actually starts. It sees that pattern and picks up on it, so it pushes it out a bit more. Matthew, brother, how did you do today? Hey, no worries. The big hairy hand should have given it away. How did today go? You may need a shaver for that. A shaver or a weed whacker? You guys definitely come here for I'm just wondering what's going to come out of my mouth next. What was I looking at? Oh, I was looking at what I did today. $51.25 in 2 hours and 51 minutes off of 7 deliveries. The best one, I think that saved my butt was a $26.50 Hy-Vee shopping order. I was gonna let her borrow my Gillette Pro Glide. Who is that young man in the picture to your right? To my right? Oh, that's my oldest. That's my nephew, who is I keep saying he's 12, but that's not. I wish he was still 12. He's a teenager now. 14. Yeah. Dang. Oh. Hola. Uno, dos, tres. What's your favorite cryptid? Bigfoot. Oh, thank you, Alan. Eric says not my break. Oh, the weed whacker. All my nieces and nephews have grown up and gotten married. That makes me feel really old. I thought it was George W. What, my favorite cryptid? How big was Bigfoot's foot? I actually saw some, probably bigger than Shaq's. Maybe. VMath, how are you doing tonight? Someone asked who is in the picture above your shoulder. Oh, well, that one is Thomas Jefferson. That's who I signed as the other day. Rank most likely to exist: Bigfoot, Thylacine, and Loch Ness Monster. I do want to find one of those of George Washington, but until then, I have that. My weird fascination with history. Actual document, little pieces of a document from George Washington, John Adams, and Thomas Jefferson. That's actually something else I got to get framed. I have a copy of the Declaration of Independence that I want to get framed. And no, it does not have a map on the back. Mr. Myers looks in the Christmas spirit today. Oh yes, that was a huge win. The Eagles have not been able to beat the Seahawks under Pete Carroll. They're like 0-7, 0-8 now. Chupacabra. Yeah, everybody always forgets the Chupacabra. It's like Bigfoot's dog. It could be. Nine and 0. Okay. Oh, that's right. Because going into the game, they were 7-0 prime time, 8-0 overall. So okay. Blonde, are you laughing at my Chupacabra's Bigfoot's pet comment? Or my Declaration of Independence not having a map on the back? I heard they're going to make a third movie. I don't think it's happened though. What does the Bigfoot poster say on the bottom part? Believe in yourself, especially when no one else will. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're making a third National Treasure. I actually inadvertently went to one of the filming locations that they shot the second National Treasure. National Treasure 3. Let's see. Release date. So there's so much isn't there going on as far as the third one. If the third one actually does happen, it won't come out until 2025. Poster should say you have big feet to fill. Big shoes to fill. Dashing Womble, how we doing? How is your morning? Afternoon? Why aren't I out dashing? Because I'm doing a live. No. I dashed earlier. I've dashed my butt off the last 3 weeks so that I don't have to do a lot of DoorDash around Christmas. God bless Tony Shu. Yeah, God could bless him with some common sense. Hola, hola. Oh, wow. With the $20 Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. I never know what to say when you guys do that. I really don't. This isn't one of those other sites, so I'm not like taking a piece of clothing off, but my mouth's gonna get me in trouble at some point. I know it is. Oh, you're in Kansas City, Missouri. Okay. Hey, you're only like 3 hours away from me. That is not too far at all. What time do you usually start dashing? Generally, I've tried a few times getting online, not like 9 o'clock in the morning, or like nothing, absolutely nothing. But for me, I found that if I get on around 11 a.m. is generally the best time to start. Because like around here, Chipotle doesn't open till 10:30. I found out that the hard way. Because I started one day. I started like 9:30, quarter to 10. I'm like, we're gonna give this a go. What's the first order I get at like 9:59? I'm like, Chipotle. I pull up, go to walk inside, doors are locked. Well, I'm dropping this order because I'm not waiting 30 minutes for them to open. So for me in this area, 11 o'clock is a great time to start. And if I can get to, I would say, if I can hit about 120, 130 by 6 o'clock, I have a good chance of staying. If I stay out, I have a good chance of hitting 200 for a day. But South Point Chipotle, you mean more 10:45? Jenny Bean, how's it going? Jenny Bean, you're a member. I didn't get a notification of that, but thank you. Yeah, South Point Chipotle. I don't know. The one I found out the hard way was the downtown Chipotle. It was not. So I unassigned that, and then they sent me another Chipotle again, and I paused the app and I drove halfway across town just to get away from there because I realized that's all they're going to be sending. I do leave tomorrow night at 5. I think 5 o'clock is when the plane departs. I'm up 150 since noon. It's 7:20 here. Kia, get that money. Whew. Yeah, you're in good shape. You have a good solid chance of hitting 200. Around here though, it usually after 10 it really dies off. You also can't get on Earn by Time generally after 10 o'clock because that little lock symbol comes up, and they're pushing all of the orders over to the people on Earn by Time. So I'm in Bellevue, Washington. I got some family in Bellevue. So it dies down around 10 p.m. there too. Okay. Dashing Wobble says I normally start around 4 p.m. run through to about 3 a.m. depending on how things are going. However, tonight is completely shite. Oh boy, David, what's going on? Sorry I'm late. There's no time clock here. You're good. Ryan, what's going on, man? I can't have a coconut berry Red Bull and not think of you now. I really can't. So Jenny says, so I'm the Jen in your normal videos comments. Some reason it's Jenny being on only on lives. That is weird. I have noticed that that's some people's names are different. Like Ryan, he comes up Ryan Reed in lives, but if I get a notification that he commented, it comes up. I think it's like Mr. Refractor Man. So I don't know. It's YouTube. It's DoorDash. Michael, what's going on? New sub here, part-time dasher in Central Florida while I'm not on the water. Dude, you got a whole YouTube channel in the making with that. DoorDash on a jet ski. I'd watch it. Brian, first time checking in for one of your lives. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Meant to earlier, but took a stacked Papa John's while at home and ended up with 2 more offers from Papa John's. Sudden cravings for pizza, I guess. Hey, I had pizza. I grabbed some pizza on the way home. I guess it's just a pizza kind of night. DoorDash was awful and has been for weeks, but Spark has been coming in clutch. At some point, I hope that I can try Spark out. Why is the base pay on some orders $33? I wish the base pay on all orders was $33. Mount Dora, Florida. Jen, yeah, it's weird when it does that. It threw me off for a while until because it started. I want to say it started a few weeks ago for me when I was seeing. I knew who it was based off of the profile picture, but I couldn't. The names were different. It was throwing me off. But I don't know what YouTube, what switch they flipped. Sparks in Seattle. How is it working in Seattle? Spark was good when I first started, but now I never get any offers, so I DoorDash full time. Yeah, okay, so there's a video. I trying to think if I can share it. I'll try to share it in a post if I can. There is a video from another channel, not gig related, but business related, and they did a whole video on how Uber was started and all of the things that Uber did. And I honestly see DoorDash doing a lot of this, and probably basically all the gig apps. But I'll share it so you guys could watch it. And there were some things that even I was blown away by, and I don't get blown away very easily by things. Still on the waiting list for Spark in Lincoln, but no clue how to change my location for it. Might just be able to contact him. I'm up 70K, but got 1,000 saved. Ash says, I had to use my vacation days at work, so I've been grinding and dashing this week so far. I want to just be at home and chill tomorrow, but I have that millennial mindset that I'm wasting my time. I don't know if it's actually I have that mindset too. I don't know if I'm technically a millennial. I just like to stay productive, if that makes sense. Bean, what's going on? Quick question. I'm new to dashing and I'd like to try Shop and Pay for the slow times. However, I worried I might hate it. Is there a way to opt out, toggle off on in the app? I think you have to reach out, because I looked in the app and there's no area, there's nothing as far as the shopping orders. You can opt out though. But yeah, I know shopping's not for everybody. That is probably one thing that I actually make look really easy. I've just been in those stores so many times that I know where everything's at. And if I happen to not know where something's at, I use the store's app to search the item, and it'll tell me what aisle it's in. It's more internal than a quick on-off switch. Oh, I absolutely love Shop and Pays. Eric says Instacart was good before the tier program came along. Now, if you're not doing tons of shops every month, you get all of the bottom end offers. I saw some ugly. I had Instacart going the other day. I had one order that popped up. It was the Hy-Vee. I was sitting at the Hy-Vee. But it was like $5.47 for 115 items. Yeah, let me get right on that. Ash says, "Yeah, you're a shopping pro." I'm gonna say I'll take the pro part and say proficient in it. First order today, 603. And 2250 Walgreens, 4 items, 4 miles. Oh yes, please, all day, every day. Dashing Womble, good luck, mate. I'll stop by for your next live show. I have to get away. Merry Christmas to yourself and everyone else. Merry Christmas, Womble. Appreciate you hanging out. Donnell is probably taking all the Hy-Vee ones. Yeah, she is. I've been on the Instacart wait list for almost a year. There's a couple other people that I know that have been on the wait list for quite a while. So yeah, just grind out what apps you can. As soon as a new app comes out, sign up for it. Yeah, Blonde has shown me some orders she's gotten as a diamond status. Oh my god. Ridiculously high paying low item offers. It's just nuts. So some people do tip very well. But if you're not a platinum shopper, then you're not going to see them. Let's see. I'm going to go into my settings in the Dasher app. Oh, look, it's 9:30 on a Wednesday and the map is gray. And oh yeah, and there's a $2 peak pay and the map's gray. Account, app settings, no. Red card, no. Dash preferences. Delivery preference, cash on delivery, I have that turned off. Your equipment, pizza bag, verified. Yet I still get asked every day to take a picture when I pick up a pizza order. Yeah, nothing about shopping pays. I think you have to reach out and contact them. Oh yeah, she probably camps there. And there's nothing wrong with that. I camp at Hy-Vee. I just do the DoorDash ones. Ryan, I see people with crazy Instacart batches all the time, a million items. Like, yeah, I'll definitely pass. That one, yeah, I did get lucky. I did get lucky on one. Right place, right time, and I literally stared at my phone. I didn't even blink. Order popped up. I saw the dollar amount, and I caught the number of items and realized there was only There was 2 digits and not 3, and I just hit accept. I just wish DoorDash would get going with Costco. Was it 75? I feel like it was. Yeah, I do so many deliveries I can't remember. Guess it can be if the customer doesn't harass you. Oh, Eric, just wait for tomorrow's video. Crazy cat lady. Nice paying order. It's like $16 going like a half a mile. I was already at the Hy-Vee, and out of the 23 items, I believe 19 of them were cat food or cat treats. And substitutions, she had some preferences. Scanned those, she didn't like those. Out of something, no substitution request, refunded that. Messaged me back going, well, if they don't have that, can you get this? And they had something else that she wanted 2 of. There was only 1. So I scanned it, I reduced the quantity to 1. Then she messages me wanting me to go do this. And I'm just like, lady. I've barely touched DoorDash this month since they took away my ability to toggle off food delivery and do only shopping, pizza, and LOP. There was that option? I do not have that in my app. I've never seen that in my app. Oh dang! I would do that for. I couldn't do that every day. You guys would get tired of watching me. Hey, we're at Hy-Vee. Hey, we're at Hy-Vee. Hey, we're at Hy-Vee. It'd be a broken record. I'd probably make a heck of a lot more money, but man, if I could toggle food delivery off and just do shopping orders, I would be one of very few dashers in my market probably. Because I've talked to people that have done shopping orders and they do not like them. I would take them all. Yeah, I don't have. I wish I had that. I keep locking out my EBT because hell, if I'll deliver anything to $2. The earn by time is. I think I did that last week for a few hours and actually made. It was one of those weird, rare days where you made more on earn by time than you did cherry picking, and I actually even drove less miles. I wish they'd test something in my market. I don't think they test anything in my market. Do you have the ability to get an extra $2 for 10-minute wait times at restaurants? I get the depending on the restaurant, it doesn't always happen. Um, I sometimes have the ability to unassign without penalty, but I have not seen an extra $2 for waiting. Norma says, I love cats, but can only take care of 2. Oh, I don't know how many cats this lady had, but the amount of cat food and cat treats that I bought, that I got for her, was just insane. I gotta say, I'm thinking probably, what all did she get that was for her? Yogurt. Johnsonville smoked sausage, some protein potato chips. But aside from that, it was one thing: Purina wet food cat appetizer, steamed wild Alaskan salmon in delicate broth, gravy collection variety pack, delectables stewed chicken and tuna wet cat food, real chicken and liver playfuls cat treats. Like, this cat eats better than I do. Fancy feast gravy lovers poultry and beef. Fancy feast gourmet pate tender liver and chicken. It's a cat. It licks its own butt. I don't really think you have to get super fancy with your cat food. Screw cat food and baby food. At least baby food makes sense. Baby food, you know, but cat food, like, delicate broth is my favorite. Scrabble says that's not in my market yet. They did start sending out the tipping nastygram though. Oh yeah. So now every non-tipper now still doesn't tip, but will at least half the time either send a message or it's in the drop-off notes. Make sure it's fresh. Well, Eric, oh, cosmetics. Yes. Those are, that's a pain. I'll take cat food over cosmetics though. I'm about to head off for the night. Hunter and Gunner are craving my attention. Blonde, have a good night. Yeah, I'll shoot you a message tomorrow. The cosmetic thing is even worse at Walgreens. Because at least the Walgreens here, they have half their crap locked up. And it makes absolutely no sense what they have locked up and what they don't have locked up. Like, they'll have something that's $5 locked up, and right next to it, something that's $30 not locked up. My cats are spoiled. They eat only Tiki Cat. I've heard good things about Tiki Cat. I've actually picked that stuff up a couple times at PetSmart. David, getting off here. Have a good night. Merry Christmas. I had to wait. Ryan says I had to wait to have deodorant unlocked at Walgreens this morning. Like, I'm against, stealing and all of that, obviously, but I honestly I think it's more of a crime to have really bad BO. Just of all things to lock up deodorant. Actually, another thing that they have locked up in some places. Here's the irony of that. There's some places that have condoms locked up. I'm pretty sure the lack of access or usage is why we are in the position that we're in right now of having everything locked up. Just let them have them. If they're, hey, I will buy them for you if you are willing to use them. Guarantee we'd have less non-tippers too. Mardi Gras is coming here after New Year's. Oh, yes. That would be cool. I have never been to Mardi Gras. That would be cool. North 27th Walmart has everything locked up. I have to purchase hygiene stuff at the register that's in the. If that Walmart, unfortunately, is like the closest one for me. Somebody would steal a register if it wasn't bolted down. Like that store, you almost can't go to that store without seeing a cop car outside. Seen laundry detergent locked up. Well, after you had that whole Tide Pod eating challenge thing go, yeah. Crackheads. Brian, have a good night. Oh crap! I didn't even realize what time it was. Getting close to 10. I've been to Mardi Gras every year since I was 5. Now I'm about to be 43 in January. I'm just a few years behind. Also in January, but yeah, actually, our live in 2 weeks will be on my birthday. Another year older. Time is flying. I know they say that time flies as you get older, and also time flies when you're having fun. I can tell you, I'm not having that much fun getting older. Honestly, I think retailers should offer condoms free with any purchase to every Karen and Chad they have at their stores. I could go with that, Scrabble. Norma, I am an Aquarius. I am a Capricorn, which probably says everything you need to know. 37, Charlie, I'll trade you. That's okay. Thanks for the offer, Ryan, but that's okay. And every DoorDash driver that comes in with PJs and slippers. Yeah. I don't get, like, I roll out of bed and jump and get right to work, but I at least put, some decent clothes on first. Some of these people just roll out of bed and literally go to work. But Scrabble, I am definitely down with you on retailers just giving out free condoms to Karens and Chads. Dasher's wearing flip flops, driving me up the wall. Act like you. Yes, I think that a lot of that for me came from, working in the food industry and working, at like Papa John's. No, you don't wear flip flops. It's a safety thing, and even doing DoorDash, it's still a safety thing. You're going up and down stairs, you're going in and out of stores. Um, it's if we could outlaw stupidity. I know we couldn't, but it's a nice thought. Um, Eric says, and offer condoms to anybody who buys alcohol with their girlfriend or wife, because you know what may happen. Hey, we did deliver condoms a couple weeks ago, so that was refreshing. That gave me hope for humanity that at least somebody's responsible. Um, Matthew, yeah, the guy had good sense today. Oh my God, like, how do you smell like that? Especially this time of the year. Like, some people they don't wear deodorant in the middle of summer in Nebraska when it's like 110 out. Oh, but this time of the year when it's cold out. Ash, have a good night. Appreciate you hanging out. Um, Norma says when you don't get any, you can get pretty cranky and depressed. Maybe that's my problem. I'm joking. Yeah, I walked myself into that one. Ryan says you're delivering food. No one wants to see your dirty feet. And some of those people are probably like they get an itch on their foot. They're going down and scratching it. They're touching their own dirty feet and then grabbing somebody's food and handing it to them. I would be absolutely okay, and I think it would actually be a great thing if DoorDash and these food delivery apps were required. If you required every delivery driver to have a food handler's permit, it's like 15, $20 depending where you live. I think that would probably weed out some people that just don't really want to do this, and it would weed out people that wear flip flops and PJs. It's like digging in your pants and delivering food. I'm not touching that one. I've already gone too far tonight. I'm gonna get in trouble with somebody. My top dasher peeves is poor hygiene, no dress code, and parking in handicap spots. I am actually right there with you. I think a big problem. I think the problem actually is that there are so. It's what happened in New York. It's what happened in California. It's what happened in Seattle. Um, there's so many of these, and I'm looking at this because I could look at it this way. I see the customer side. I see the Dasher side. I see the business side. We're all our own business. We're contracting work with DoorDash, but there's so many of these people, these Dashers out here, the ones that dress like they just did get out of bed. The ones that don't wear deodorant, the ones that park in handicap spots that aren't handicapped, they're just, well, I guess if laziness is. They look at this as they are they look at it as an employee-employer relationship when it is an independent contractor contractee relationship. So I look at it when I go out and dash. I'm taking orders that make sense to me based off of how I value my time, and I feel like that's why New York went the way that they did, is because there's so many that just they quit their job, lost their job, and then they go start doing this, and they look at it as a job, and they look at it and treat it as an employer-employee relationship. But sorry, little rant. Sorry. Matthew says best one I had was an at-home drug test. In the window of the apartment was a note from the probation office. Oh my god. Josh, how's it going? Just seen you were live, been dashing for 4 hours now, not even at 40, but ouch. It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday, right? Tuesdays are rough. I'm pretty sure that that guy is probably not going to pass his test though. Buffalo Tracker, gotta go. Have a safe trip. We'll see you in the next. We'll see you in the new year. Yes, I know you. I love that joke. You guys will see me next year, as if it's, so far away. I wish I was at home with my whiskey. Well, I'm not drinking whiskey, but what the heck am I drinking? Founders. What, Celebration? No, not Celebration. All Day IPA or something. Scrabble birthday live? Yes, we will be live on my birthday. We'll be live next week, but the following week, January 2nd, is my birthday. Just realized I'll probably bake myself a cake. I don't know. We'll be picking up from January into May before summertime. Yes, it will. There'll be probably quite a bit, depending on your market, less drivers out come the new year, because for a lot of the areas where it's slow right now, it's because everybody and their mother is, and some cases are probably their dog too, are trying to make that extra holiday cash. That's why it's slow. Norma says, I want a cherry pie for my birthday. My mind went way, way wrong direction. Dave, got to call it a night. Have a Merry Christmas and a awesome holiday week. Appreciate it, Dave. Always good to see you. Don't be a stranger. Scrabble, you remembered from last year. I appreciate that. It's been a year. Time, yes, time flies. Holy crap, it's 10 o'clock. Matthew, I'll try picking you up from the airport. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'll let you know. Hopefully the flight is on time. Hopefully. Eric, your birthday's on February 8th. I got screwed on my 30th birthday. I was like, I'm turning 30. We're gonna go out. I'm gonna, celebrate. I turned 30 on a Monday. Like, there's nothing celebrating on a Monday. Ryan, have a good night and Merry Christmas. Josh just got a $4 order for 9.6 miles during $2 peak pay. That is, wow. That's a backwards order, Josh, says Eric. Yes, it is. Wow. Well, guys, it is after 10. I'm going to jump off here. I still got a lot of crap to do. Editing, packing, all of that fun stuff. So I'm going to jump off here. I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your night. And we'll probably do a live next week. So, Josh, hopefully those orders get better for you. That's all I got, guys. I will see you next week. I'll see you in the comments in the video tomorrow. Just remember, I'm sarcastic. It's just so you know. Oh, Katchin. Sis made herself a birthday cake when I was 15. Wrote happy birthday to me on it. Could use prayers. Hospital. Oh, Katchin, I am so sorry. Wow. They'll be in my thoughts, I promise. That sucks. Prayers coming your way, Katchin, and your sister. Liberty Marie, have a good night. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. You filthy animal.